Okay. Hello, chat. Apologies, I'm a little late today. Rudy's not doing amazing. Well, he's actually not too bad, but I gotta take him to the vet. So I was on the phone with the vet for a bit. So I was on the phone with the vet, and then okay. All right. Yeah. So I think Rudy has kennel cough, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So we are going to. I was on the phone with the vet, trying to get him an appointment. I'm just gonna speed a little bit here. Am I dumb? I am dumb. Yeah, so I was on the phone with the vet, and I had to schedule an appointment to take him to said vet. And I'll be doing that right before the storm. I can find my brother or my dad to give me a car. My mom's or my grandmother is just grab the keys out. I probably have 78s. There might actually not be a lot of units on duty because, yeah, 5 fucking units, and I'm one of them. Hi, Dennis. Thank you. Hey, oh my god, no, one of those is dispatch, so there's literally 3 units on duty, and one of them's 10-8 right now, or 10-7. So, right, so Rudy needed, me to get a doctor's appointment, or a vet appointment, so I was doing that, and on the phone with him. He's pretty lethargic right now. He's not eating his breakfast. He's got a pretty whooping cough. It's like almost like a honk. So I think it's kind of cough based on what I know. Oh, that's a street race. Fun fact, I used to want to be a vet, so I know a little bit about puppers and all that. Regardless, I'm here. I think I've got everything I needed scheduled. So, apologies for the late stream. I already told the judge and defense attorney. Oh, Jack has work, so he can't help me. All right, Dad can help me then. Probably here then. Okay. Ah, there they are. Alrighty. Hello.
Hey.
Sorry about that.
I cannot hear you.
Alrighty, sorry about that.
No worries, all good. You both ready?
Yeah, let's go back.
All right.
Yeah, I told both of them, so they know that I that I was running late because of that. So I just gotta get hold of my father. So if I get a call at some point, I'm gonna have to call him back. Hi, Race. I might play some Fate today. I've got stuff I gotta do, so we'll see. Alright, let me just mute my phone and dispatch.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming, the both of you. I was just kind of talking a little bit with Stout there, but like I said, I signed up for the docket and I saw the motions and started getting pretty long. And I'm the kind of judge who I just much rather just do this in person as opposed to do the work there. So plus when I started skimming through it, it seemed like at least one of these motions was probably something that's going to have a little bit of back and forth. So I'd much rather do it in this setting. So thank you both for making yourselves available so quickly. And I think well, after this we'll start trying to figure out how to get clients to give I know from Mr. Pred Stout that it's very difficult to get his scheduling, but if we could do that, get this thing started to be
I can
scheduled afterward. I can try calling him as well if you think that might work easier. I'm not really sure, but I always know he's a pain to get his schedule. He'll say schedule it whenever, but if I just pick a time, it'll be like that one time that he's not available. It's how it always goes. So.
Jenny's around too, so I can always call Jenny to get him to poke Pred.
That'll probably work. Okay,
Pred, Kyle's keeper is around.
Perfect. Yeah. All right. Cool. Okay. So let's get started then with this. Do you want me to just kind of bring up the thing and go kind of motion by motion here, or
first you should probably deal with the motion to recuse me.
Yeah.
Unless you're gonna drop that.
No, we can discuss that one. Yeah. Would you like me to just bring it up, Your Honor, and kind of summarize what I said?
Yeah. Let's just do it. Just do that.
Alrighty. So the motion for recusal was the fact that Counselor Stout is a employee of the State Attorney's Office as a state prosecutor. We do not typically have issues with counselors being employed and being our part-time individuals. The concern here is because the San Andreas State Police is one of the defendants in this matter. The San Andreas State Police is his direct employer, and the individual or the entity that pays him. So we would have no issue if it was like, against individual officers or, LSPD, UPD, all that sort of thing. But because it is specifically the SASP, there was a concern for, conflict of interest. And that was the reasoning behind that motion.
Okay, okay, go for it.
Can I respond? Yep. Or do you want? So there are a couple things here. The first thing here is the SASP is only a defendant by technicality, because the docket requires me to list the primary employer of the defendants. 2 out of 3 defendants are members of the SASP. Therefore, I am required by the docket to charge the SASP. Additionally, as a part-time, as a state prosecutor, it is the part-time title that allows me to pick cases and choose cases. The majority of civil lawsuits in this city are against the police. By restricting me from taking civil cases against the police, it kind of changes the nature of that agreement.
Your Honor, if I may. We have no intention to restrict him from taking cases against, civil. I mean, obviously not, because several of my prosecutors have civil cases against the UPD right now. The concern is that it is directly the SASP. The SASP would be the the entity that would be paying out any sort of damages, half of any sort of damages in regards to Director Knight and Trooper Suarez. So the concern arises that the same pool of money that pays, Counselor Stout would be the same pool of money that would be paying his client in this matter. Again, we have no intention to restrict the cases in which the state prosecutor can take. That is the intent of that role. They are meant to be part-time. We are just concerned about sort of the ethicality there. If there was another counselor, I think we would be less concerned. It's just one of those things that we don't want this to become a mistrial issue in the future.
Right.
Could I clarify that I'm not being paid by the SASP for this case? And until this moment, I was under the assumption that my employer was the state and not the SASP. But I am not access to any privileged information with regards to this case. And I am not personally affected by my paycheck or anything. This case is not being pushed for monetary reasons.
Okay.
One last thing, Your Honor, just another point of clarification. The first line within the SOPs for the State Attorney's Office is the San Andreas State Attorney's Office is government office under the Major Crimes Unit in the San Andreas State Police. That is, I want to make that very clear. That
was going to be part of my first question. Was so what exactly is the line of command here for Stout? So he's in the State Attorney's Office, he's employed by the State Attorney's Office, which is a direct report to the SASP.
So as state prosecutor, he reports to me as state attorney, and I report to Director Knight, who manages the Major Crimes Unit, funding for which comes through the San Andreas State Police.
But let me just clarify here. Is by it being under is the Major Crimes being under State Police because of Director Knight being the head of it, or is it
incorrect?
So all administratively,
all certifications are under the San Andreas State Police now.
Okay. Oh, they all are. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
does that include like the bike certification, the interceptor certification, the I don't know what their fucking certifications.
Yeah. So for point of clarification, yes, you will note that the leadership of all of the certifications except HVTU is under the purview of the San Andreas State Police. So, for example, Counselor Stout mentioned motor certification. That is under Trooper Rose Rhodes. We have the Shark Ranger units, which is under Captain Moosebeard or Edward Thatch. There is
my best ever expungement.
The HSPU, which is the High Speed Pursuit Unit, is under Trooper Brittany Angel. All these certifications, your leadership will be
okay.
Yeah.
What about, does that umbrella, like that, does that administration umbrella extend to like the individual police departments? Like, is the what are the acronyms here? The LSPD and the what are the boys in brown and whatever? Are they directly under the state as well? Like, does that umbrella?
Theoretically, in terms of command, yes, but in terms of financials, no. So financials are divvied differently for those issues.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
can I make a comparison, Your Honor?
All right, go for it.
This is akin to saying that since I have a business, a building that operates out of Cerberus Business Center, I can't sue Rooster's Rest.
No, I think it's a little bit more of a direct comparison. That's that. I think you're selling it a little bit short. I do think so I'm gonna say so look, I understand the perceived conflict of interest here. I get it. He is paid by the entity, right? Now, that being said, I want to make it work with this state attorney's office, and I think that accepting this this request, this motion for recusal, I think it sets a precedent whereby I think that it's a very difficult conflict to resolve in terms of like if I let this recusal go through, I think that every lawyer in the future trying to sue the cops will be recused on the exact same grounds. I just
Might
think
I offer a suggestion?
Sure. What's up?
Could we just have Counselor Stout and his client sign a note of conflict, as in, you know, waiving that sort of conflict of interest, just to ensure that. I mean, look, my biggest concern is Kyle Pred's going to notice this. He with his issues with the San
So you
Antonio
want Kyle Pred? You're saying that Kyle Pred is damaged somehow because I am employed by the state's.
No. I think what she's aiming at, okay, is that she is concerned that at the end of this trial, that Kyle Pred, if he's found guilty, will have a means to appeal based upon a conflict of interest that William Stout was the lawyer.
He's already been found not guilty, and Kyle Pred is the plaintiff.
Thank you for correcting me. I appreciate that. But that's what your concern is, right, Odessa?
Yeah, I'm worried about a mistrial or some sort of appeal. Yeah,
based on the perceived conflict.
Yes. So a waiver of that would be.
But you're saying that in this case, Kyle Pred would be the injured party. Is that what you were saying? Because I'm not effectively representing him because I am a state prosecutor.
That would be the underlying part of it.
I'm not suggesting that. I'm just worried about the perceived sort of conflict, Your Honor.
Yeah. So she would say like there's a perceived conflict of interest there, and then I think that there would be as well. I think what you were kind of talking about, Stout, would be like the, you know, additional part of that as well. But yes,
Kyle's aware that I am a state prosecutor, I believe. I have no issue with informing him of that and making it publicly known, or, you know, officially recognized that I function in both ways to him.
Yeah, and we could add it to the docket so that there's a record of it, that we've discussed it. Because here's my concern. I'm just going to lay it straight out. Is that I want things to work with the DOJ and the state attorney's office. I think that as much as, you know, between the DA and the SPU and whatever, we've had a few kicks of the can at this, and every time that it's been functioning, I think we've been in a really good place, and I recognize that part of it functioning right now is by using these part-time lawyers. Like, I mean, I would never prosecute when I was a lawyer, but you've convinced some of these too, and I think that's good. But I think in order for it to work, they have to continue to be able to both prosecute for you part-time as well as take other work from clients when it suits.
Most certainly.
And in this instance, because it's only like this isn't a direct conflict of interest. It's certainly, I can certainly see the perceived part of it here. There's definitely a financial side of it that I think adds to things, right? Because it's directly financially paid. So I completely understand where it's coming from, but I more just want to make it work in terms of the lawyers being able to not be pigeonholed, right? So I'm going to deny the motion for recusal. And if we need to document something to ease the fear of an appeal, we can do that. Is that well, I don't
yeah,
know.
That's pretty much all I want. I don't want this to fail. I don't want to lose Counselor Stout from my office. I don't want to cause any sort of issues down the road. I think my biggest concern is the fact that it just opens up a ground of non-going, Senate appeals and mistrials. And
I will post to the docket that I am, while I function as state prosecutor in this matter, I am working for Kyle Pred, and he is my primary client. And going forward, by keeping me as counsel, Kyle Pred is aware of this and waives that conflict.
Yeah, and then we just have, Your Honor, we'll have, Mr. Pred Soze respond on the docket just to confirm that. Just so there's no, cross T's, dot I's.
Is that fair with you, Your Honor?
Yeah, that works for me. Yeah,
Mr. Pred, would you mind if we make it an implicit agreement where, unless I'm fired by him, then it's good?
I think what we'll do, and so what I'm kind of intending is that I'm making notes here as we're going along, and then I'll kind of post the docket about what's happened. And I don't know if we really need Kyle to necessarily respond directly. Maybe we can. I mean, like you say, dotting I's, crossing T's. But I don't think we need to get too involved into it. I think we have a pretty good plan here. So let's just take it as it comes at us. Okay. Next motion.
Do you want to just take it from the top here and start
Yeah.
with my motion to produce?
I have no
I
issue.
don't think Councillor Glafx has many objections to the motion to produce the transcript. I am currently working on getting the transcript produced and should have it for you this weekend.
Yep.
Okay,
No,
yeah, just
no
make
rebuttal.
sure that's added to the docket. In the
Absolutely.
evidence case.
It's going to be multiple documents, but it is a typed transcription of the testimonies and questioning, and then the decision made by Judge Grayson.
I mean, I would not be opposed to, like, I know we have the CCTVs going. I mean, I'm not opposed to a direct recording of any CCTV footage.
Your Honor
honestly.
is 3 hours long.
Okay, fair enough then. I didn't, I don't know anything. Look, one of the reasons it's me taking this case is because both Grayson and Norman are conflicted, right? So
Grayson, Norman, and Crane were all there.
yeah, and Crane, right? Yeah, and I think was it Holden somewhere around too? So like, don't get me
I
wrong.
was busy focusing on the case, but I would not doubt it. It
I
was
think
a very large number of judiciary there.
Yeah, I think Holden told me he was there as well. So don't get me wrong. I don't have the most availability for stuff right now, but definitely I stepped up because a lot of the others were conflicted for this one. So hence why I haven't done a whole lot of things recently, is because I'm kind of busy. But yeah, anyway. Okay, sounds
We
good.
appreciate your time, Your Honor.
Oh, hey, I appreciate you guys appreciating me. All right, so that one's good then. That's going to be in there. Next motion.
This one might have some more conflict on it. During the bench trial, Trooper Knight mentioned using his personal cell phone to relay police communications with regards to the incident. I am simply asking that all text messages from the three defendants for the final hour of the storm, basically the time surrounding the incident, be produced and submitted to the docket as evidence for matters of this case, to see if there were other police communications, as opposed to just the single text that was mentioned on the case in the bench trial.
Your Honor, we have no rebuttal directly, although our concern is the can of worms that this may open up if we are starting to set a precedent that text messages from all officers on scene become I mean, obviously he's only requesting here the 3, but this could be opened up to, well, we need all phone records of any officers who was on duty because we can't know for certain, or we need all radio communications, conversations. Our biggest fear here is that this turns into an unnecessary implication of Brady down the line, when we start having these requests for all these communications to be brought forward. Now, the reason why I have no rebuttal to this one in particular is because it was mentioned directly in the officer testimony of the bench trial, though communications with Trooper Suarez were never mentioned. It was only between Director Knight and Detective Supervisor Lucy Demont. Those were the only text messages that were mentioned. So we would have an opposition to the production of Trooper Suarez's, as we feel that contributes to that unnecessary precedent that we want to establish. But we also want to make it very clear that this is not to be a sort of ongoing thing, because there's a lot of communications on scenes, Your Honor, as I'm certain you're aware. Radio communications, phone communications, in-person communications. like I said, I have no issue because it was mentioned in the testimony. But if we're going to start looking at sort of requesting all phone communications, this becomes a very slippery slope. And in addition to that, if these are to be produced, we want them sealed because there may be, we're talking about 2 active detectives here, 2 supervisors. There could be information pertaining to ongoing investigations.
As a rebuttal, if the nature of these conversations would generally qualify for a Hobbs seal, I have no objection to it, but I have not seen them and I cannot do it. The reason it's being motioned to produce on the docket is because of a technicality. There is no way for me to subpoena the phone company directly to get this information, as would be done in other jurisdictions. And as these are being used for police communication, as testified to, they should be, and their permanent record as opposed to the radio communications, they should be subject to FOIA.
Yeah, and again, I think this is probably going to be a bit more issue with I think one of the other ones moving forward. I don't want to know too much about the case yet. When you say that these phone messages or whatever were mentioned, like what's sort of give me like the high level context of it, like in terms of like why and how are they important?
So very briefly to avoid sort of too much information. Director Knight was undercover during the incident at question. He was not on radio, and the best way for him to communicate without outing his voice is via text message. Detective Supervisor Lucy Demont was overwatching the scene. She was marked, or she was unmarked, but she was uniformed, and was still on duty, whereas our undercover officers aren't necessarily always on duty, as to avoid detection. This was how Trooper Knight was choosing to communicate. I think the biggest concern is that, as was testified by Trooper Knight, or Trooper Sergeant Knight, that the text messages were relayed after the detainment and frisk of the defendant, which is the action in question of the civil case. And as that was... Sorry. May I finish? As that was the only sort of way that we... obviously I understand the defense wants to confirm that, and that we have no issue with. I'm more concerned. I'm less concerned about these text messages in particular, other than the ongoing investigation aspect of it all, and more concerned about the sort of precedent that it opens with Brady.
I am not trying to establish a precedent here. I'm trying to. This case is very specific in the matter that we are alleging malicious prosecution. The prosecutor is not the person that is being charged with being accused of being malicious, and the malicious targeting of Kyle Pred, and we need to understand the context with which the text messages were sent, via and other text messages that may have been sent, whether it may actually be exculpatory in this case. I can't know what all was sent until it's produced. And
it's a big mystery that we don't know what's in there. Okay.
Again, this isn't designed to be a Brady trap in the future. This is a specific case where we are calling for a very small time window on a motion to produce. This isn't saying we want all officer communications related to Kyle Pred. This isn't us saying we want all officer communications from everybody on scene. This is saying we want 3 officers' communications who are directly related to this civil case, one of which was mentioned directly in testimony at a bench trial. And it's over the course of 1 hour.
Okay. How about look? I'm all for seeing this evidence, though, I do at the same time understand Odessa's hesitation. Is there a way we can reduce the scope even more? Like, I understand an hour, right? But you and I both know that probably the whatever is actually going to be in here that's actually informative is probably all of what, 5 minutes, maybe. I'm sure this.
Yes, but the issue
quickly,
is I don't
right?
know what those 5 minutes are.
Right,
I would
right.
be fine if the records were produced to me and I was allowed to, or Odessa was allowed to enter specific records into evidence, or
That's what I was going to say. Is I think that what seems appropriate here is an intermediary step where we say, okay, here's the evidence. Now let's have someone go through it and make sure that it's not. First of all, it's not revealing any information about another investigation, because it's very. If Brian was undercover, I can certainly see a situation. I don't know what he's doing, but I can certainly see a situation where he's sending off all sorts of information that's not relevant to this case whatsoever, and then all of a sudden, for this 5 minutes, and now it's there, right?
In this instance, I do believe that everything sent off as a result of him being undercover would be relevant to this case. But I do understand the argument you're making that there may be other cases caught in the crossfire here, and I do not want to interrupt those. Hell, they may be my cases,
Well, yeah, and I mean, even if he's investigating like the situation that brought this case about, right? It could be something completely unrelated to Kyle, right? Maybe there was someone else in the crowd that he was noticing that he was making, things about, right? So I would not want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grant this motion to produce just for specifically these 3 officers' communications, okay? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to, before they get released to you, let me think here. Hobbs ceiling.
I'm happy to, if we have like a group email, you send it through there, we analyze them together as 3 of us, keep us in secrecy. I mean, look, Counselor Stout is, like I said, one of my state prosecutors. He is bound to secrecy in terms of these investigations anyways. Okay. I have no issue with him knowing this, because if he leaks that, then that's a far higher issue for him. So
yeah, I get deported if I leak that shit.
So I'm not worried about him doing that. So I think the 3 of us going through that together in a group email is perfectly fine.
Okay. That sounds good to me then. Just give me literally 10 seconds before we start tackling the next one. Just give me 10 seconds, all right?
But we all agree that if Suarez has anything like, romantically entangling that's embarrassing, we can post to the docket, though. That was
no comment.
Okay, so
time schedule.
So just to confirm what we agreed to there, it's gonna still be. We're still gonna produce them. We're gonna once we have them, we're gonna sit down, the 3 of us again, to look them over to make sure that we're not gonna enter anything into the public record that isn't required. It doesn't provide information for the investigations, and then we'll kind of agree with what's there. And then if we need to Hobbs seal it still, we'll Hobbs seal it still, because again, we don't want to leak that information. All right.
Yeah, I have no issues with redactions, especially since the primary judge will be aware what is what redactions if we have to do them.
Yeah, sounds good to me then. Okay. And in the, I'm just kind of debating if I should appoint someone to, like you recommended Jenny before for getting Fred in line. But I don't think we need to involve a third party. I don't think. Okay. Next motion.
So there's the motion to sever to miss the first one. I've since removed it as long as we made it clear that it was the San Andreas State Police, not the Los Santos State Patrol.
Yeah, I just got the wrong acronym.
Yeah, you're good.
SASP as opposed to LS.
Yeah.
So no issue with that. So we can move on from that one. But then I do have concern with the second motion to sever and dismiss. So Trooper Sergeant Brian Knight and Deputy Lucy DeMont, during the testimony provided, during that bench trial in question, and the transcript that we should have here shortly, they stated that during said incident, they were not involved in the decision to detain and frisk the plaintiff. which is the action in question here. Is the further search. It was an illegal search. This question of Fourth Amendment, and then there was a further question of Sixth, but that's not mentioned in the the motion here. Or sorry, in the statement of charges. Speaking of the statement of charges, neither defendant is mentioned in said statement of charges. Brian Knight nor Lucy Dumont are mentioned in said statement of charges. Only Trooper Suarez. Which leads us further to kind of make it's very clear that the individual at question here is Trooper Suarez, and the defense is kind of just going for anyone who's kind of involved on scene. Brian Knight and Lucy Dumont had no more involvement than, say, an officer who was nearby on scene. They just happened to show up to the bench trial. So that is our kind of our biggest concern, is that these two individuals are being added when it is clear that the action in question that is being brought forth for the civil trial was made by and only by Trooper Suarez, and it's testified as having been his decision with no influence from either of the other two. That is our reasoning for motioning to sever both and dismiss both of them.
This is a reduction of the argument. Yes, there was a search that was found to be illegal by Trooper Suarez, but there's also the specific targeting of Kyle Pred, as well as other possible violations that I do not want to conflict you on prior to the case itself. The communication between Trooper Knight and Officer Dumont, highlighted in the bench trial that we've already spoken to that's being produced, shows that there was a specific focus on Kyle Pred, as opposed to a focus on the nature of the incident in hand. As I said, the text messages by Brian may in fact be exculpatory. The circumstances of this trial, you may find only Suarez or only Brian or only Suarez or any combination of them not liable. But the fact of the matter is, my client feels he was wronged by all three of them. And while Suarez was the only one who performed the search and made that determination to do the search on his own, the other two officers were involved in the aggressive targeting of Mr. Pred.
Your Honor, I have a lot of issues with what counselors just said. The fact that we're looking at, as already stated, and it has been backed up here, the testimony stated that the communications between Trooper Sergeant Knight and Detective Supervisor Dumont were after the search and frisk. Brian Knight had no communications towards Suarez, as he was undercover, off radio, off duty. He was the one who was sending messages to Lucy. Now, Lucy also testified that she made no communications regarding Pred. It was directly a...
Lucy didn't testify.
My apologies. Yeah, well, she didn't testify. My apologies.
Okay.
But there was no testimony, rather, of communications regarding Lucy having any sort of action to that to that detainment. I would further say, like, this idea, like, obviously we understand the defense what he's going with here. He wants to paint this picture that Pride was targeted because of who he is, but the issue is he's bringing in further defendants who, it's getting very borderline, almost like thought crime. I mean, they're talking about him like as a suspect, but not making any sort of actions, not telling anyone to make any sort of actions. If we're going to start putting defendants on here of anyone who talks about an individual on scene because they talked about an individual on scene, it kind of snowballs really quickly. I could understand the defense calling them as witnesses. I could understand the defense, using the evidence that has been mentioned, but it's already been testified that Lucy was making no communications, and again, by Suarez saying that he had no input from Brian or Lucy, and then you had Brian who said the only way he was communicating was to Lucy. I understand the picture that the defense is trying to paint here. I just don't think these two defendants fit into the culpability of the accused action against the plaintiff. If that's what we're going to be looking at, we need to start thinking, we've got all these officers who are involved: Crystal, DuPont, Nakota, Quinn. They were all on scene. How do we know that they weren't, talking about Pred or focused on him? It's this sort of mentality that I think just because they were the individuals who were at the bench trial, that they're being, targeted for such, because Brian was testifying and Lucy was mentioned in said testimony. So it's a really big slippery slope, Your Honor.
I'll give you another rebuttal.
Or do you want to make
no, you go one more and then I'll.
Okay. To be clear, there is more than the illegal search that is being alleged here as a violation of Mr. Pred's constitutional rights.
Your Honor, wait, I'm going to object to that. That is a complete misstatement of the statement of claim.
Do you put all the criminal charges in the statement of claim for a criminal case? It's just that is a reduction of the incident.
Then Your Honor, what I'm going to motion is this is then they're withholding information on what they're even accusing my clients of, and this is a huge other issue. How am I supposed to defend my clients if I don't even know what they're being accused of?
Officer and civilian testimony has shown that Mr. Pred was treated differently than the rest of the civilian population. That is very clearly in the statement of claim.
Okay. I'm gonna let's back up a little bit here. Okay, so when it comes to Knight and so it's just Knight and Demont that we're
starting with that. Yes, right? There is going to be a sever for Suarez, but we'll get to that.
Okay. So first of all, let's start with Lucy, because she hasn't even been, there's some communications or what have you. What exactly is her alleged involvement with Pred specifically, Bill?
Until I see the communications between Lucy and Brian, I could not expand on that.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, I can't. The defense is accusing my clients of a crime that they don't even have evidence for, or a violation.
Your clients of a civil
violation. My apologies. Sorry. Yeah, but they don't even have evidence for.
That there is what's the damn word for it? Sorry, it's early.
It is rather early. I will admit I'm drinking some coffee here.
I have no caffeine.
Your Honor, this feels like they're putting the cart before the horse. They should have got this evidence before, put the charges up against Suarez, get the evidence, and then if they feel they need to add defendants, that's how it should have done. The defendants should not have been on there beforehand if they don't even know they're involved or not in this, accused matter.
We know they're involved. We know that they're at the scene. We know via testimony from the officers that they were looking at Kyle Pred. We know that their looking at Kyle Pred was deeper and unlike other people on scene, and their treatment of him was the same. We know that that Brian Knight specifically took an action towards that did so. We know that action involved Lucy Demont. We do not know Lucy Demont's involvement in it. And additionally, there is no way for us to gain access to that information that would prove or disprove this stuff without this case being brought forward.
To which, Your Honor, I suggested
no subpoena process and no FOIA process for this information for me to have access to.
Your Honor, to which I suggested, put the trial up against Suarez, get the evidence, and if they feel they need to add defendants, that's how it needs to be done. This is putting the cart before the horse. There were 4 other officers on scene who aren't being said here. If there's some sort of large conspiracy against Kyle Pred, and they just want to throw this around and just be, what this looks like to me is because they were at the bench trial, they're being brought into this. I do not believe Knight or Demont should be in this case without proper evidence, especially when the statement of claim doesn't even mention either of them. Especially when, the defense is accusing, my defendants or my clients here of wrongdoing that I have no idea what that wrongdoing is. That is a huge issue to me, Your Honor.
To be clear, the civil trial was attempted to be brought forth to the judge as a trial before the bench trial, and all three of these defendants were part of the civil trial that was requested to be brought forth to the judge prior to the bench trial. These are not being brought
Your
forth
Honor,
because they are part of the bench trial. They are being brought forth because my client wishes to sue them.
Your Honor, let me give you some context here. The plaintiff brought a civil case to the judge before charges were even levied against the plaintiff, which is not how we do it in the state, and how not any state does this. This is
but it's as a result of how he was treated, though, right? Not as a result of the prosecution, right?
Certainly, but the judge very much agreed that and made that clear that the bench trial needed to occur before the civil trial.
The bench trial needed to occur before the civil trial, but only my client was let go at the scene. There were no charges pressed at the time. He was not under arrest at the time that it was brought forward. He wanted to have his civil case heard, and the people decided to press charges at that time, or decided to press charges, period, because of the civil case. It may have accelerated their timetable, but the fact of the matter is the civil case was brought forward against these officers prior to any mentions of bench trial, or even my client was aware he was being charged.
Well, and that would have been even. I mean, Your Honor, there would have been no mention at that point of the text messages at that point. So these would have been brought to the civil case against these officers. I understand what the counselor is saying about he doesn't have the access to these text messages, but my point is, it feels like they've picked these individuals and then have trying to build a case. It's like, had I brought a case to you, Your Honor, against 3 defendants, only mentioned one of them in the statement of claim, and don't even have evidence for 2 of them, you would be awfully angry with me for doing such. It's just not how we work, Your Honor. I apologize. It's just I am shocked that this is sort of the process that we're going about by throwing shit at the wall and seeing what hits. That's exactly what this feels like, and apologies for my language, but that's how it feels, Your Honor. I do not believe Trooper Knight or Deputy Demont belong in this case without proper evidence or accused actions.
Can I expand again? Once again, the accused actions is the mistreatment of Mr. Pred, largely different than the rest of the citizenship of Los Santos. He was targeted. That is said by.
Okay, let me phrase this in a different way, Bill. So there was a few officers that it feels like were on scene here, other than Lucy and Brian and Suarez, right? Looks like there was
Crystal Clear,
Quinn,
Emma DuPont,
Clear,
and Quinn.
There's a
DuPont,
Quinn mentioned quite a bit here. Why are they not called as witnesses?
Because they did not
as
interact
defendants.
directly with my client, Your Honor.
Sorry, say that again?
They did not interact with my client. These are the individuals that my client is attempting to.
So Lucy interacted with Pred, and so did Brian, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Let me look at this directly. So Detective Demont's it says right here, Trooper Clear stated that Kyle Pred was there. I mean, I'm confused, and at no point does it say. I mean, obviously it says she interacted there. That's fine, but it's this question of we don't know. So why doesn't the plaintiff here call all of them and then try to find evidence? Like, it feels like
this isn't a find evidence situation. This is a civil matter. So the burden of proof is more
Your
likely
Honor,
than
a
not.
civil matter needs to be found on a preponderance of evidence.
Wait a sec. Okay, I don't want you guys going over each other right now. I have some very specific questions I want to ask Bill. Okay. Okay, so you're saying that these 2 officers that you've picked out of the crowd of other officers directly interacted with Kyle, right? So let's start with Lucy. How did Lucy directly interact with Kyle?
That is something my client would like to bring forward in court. I don't want to conflict you on it. But I don't want to speak for my client, Your Honor. I don't
Okay,
want
well,
to.
you need to give me something so I don't throw her out. So, like, I mean, I need something here, Stout. I have on her, so I have on her statement. Her statement doesn't even indicate that, like, she was there. She responded to the call. Officers approached and detained Pred on his person. They found some stuff. A second search was conducted, and sorry. Second search was conducted. Detective Dumont found. Okay, so she performed a search on him. Okay,
But it was a second search, Your Honor. So this was after. Yeah.
Okay,
This was after the initial search, yes. Yeah, after the search that was ruled unconstitutional, yes.
After a first illegal search happened, a second illegal search occurred.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
But this is less of, Your Honor. This is less of that. This is more of a, we're talking exclusionary rule here. You're on the fruit of the poisonous tree. Her search was legal in regards to the fact that they found an illegal gun on Pred, right? So that's not go down that line of saying that her search was illegal. Hers was built off of the illegal search. The one that was discussed.
Okay, I'll give her a little bit more. Okay, fair. Okay, so like, I mean, in here, so now that I'm reading her thing, I see that she did perform a secondary search, so I can understand now why Pred wants her involved a little bit more, because before I had no idea why she was even mentioned here.
And there was also conversations with Pred during that time. It wasn't a silent affair.
Where is that, Your Honor? Like that wasn't mentioned during the trial at all.
Okay,
my client
I'm at a bit of a
testify.
disadvantage because I didn't have the bench trial, and I don't have the obviously the transcript yet. So in some ways it's difficult for me to weigh in on that stuff. But I mean, I guess I can identify here that she was on scene. She was directly interacting with Pred. I'm a little disappointed, I will say, Stout. I do agree with Odessa on here. The statement has very little about either her or Brian involved, and I am sort of grasping at why she should be involved here, and I don't really like the whole, well, you'll find out at court. My client will tell you why. I don't really like that answer. I honestly don't. However, luckily for you, for Dumont, I did find in here, in her own statement, that she conducted the second search. So I can understand why she's involved in here now. Why Knight? Why Knight?
We believe that Knight was there specifically to survey Mr. Pred.
Under what evidence, Your Honor?
I'm just saying that's what my client believes.
Okay,
my client believes that he was specifically targeted by Brian Knight.
Okay, just wait a sec, Bill, before you continue. Let's play the hypothetical where you're right, and Brian Knight was investigating Kyle Pred for whatever reason, right? Isn't that his job?
No, I'm
What's
saying
illegal about that?
My client is alleging that Brian Knight was targeting him, not investigating. He was there to find a crime committed by Kyle Pred, because he was Kyle Pred, not because there was an investigation into him, not because there was a specific situation going on where Kyle Pred was an instigator. This is a situation that my client believes that Kyle Pred was there, so Brian Knight wanted to go after Kyle Pred at the cost of going after other individuals who were actually committing crimes.
Hey, Your Honor, I didn't want to bring this up yet because, again, didn't want to conflict you fully, but necessarily. Mm-hmm. But this is important to mention. During the testimony, Brian Knight testified that the text messages in question, again, after the search and detainment of Suarez's detainment in search of Kyle Pred, Brian Knight texted Lucy Dumont, "Pred isn't involved, it was a woman." Something along those lines. I don't have the exact wording.
I don't believe that text message was mentioned in court, Your Honor. The text message I'm mentioning in court is different.
Okay, well, I mean, we're kind of relying on recollections of a bench trial. I know this was a couple weeks ago. Here's
also,
my
again,
issue, Stout.
there's no evidence. Yeah.
Yeah, here's my issue. Look, I look for something for Lucy. I'll admit, I look for something. Just wait. Let me get this out, and then I'll let you speak. Okay? I'm not rendering a verdict quite yet. Okay? I'm giving you where my head's at. Okay? For Lucy, I was gonna throw her out too. I'm not gonna. I was gonna throw her out. Okay? But I did find something here where she did conduct a second search. So I'm willing to see where this goes. That has me curious enough to see where it goes for Lucy. Okay? With Brian, I don't have anything here. I have a statement of claim that says Suarez did these things. Okay? I have a police report with barely any mention of Knight at all. In fact, I don't even know if. I mean, maybe he's mentioned as
Brian
like.
Knight didn't fill out the police report because he testified at the bench trial, Your Honor.
Your Honor, let's not remember, Stout came here and just said they were going to file against these 3 defendants before the bench trial even happened.
Correct. I'm just telling him why there's no statement from Brian Knight in the police report.
Okay, let me rephrase this then. Like, okay, because I don't get me wrong, Stout. I understand where you're coming from, and I'm trying to find something to give you Brian Knight in this, but I just cannot. Okay, like I so far. So with what I've seen, so what would Brian Knight have said in the bench trial that I still don't have the records of? That we're just going on the both of your recollection, which thank you for doing that so far in good faith. What was brought up or could have been brought up in that bench trial that shows Brian Knight violating Kyle's rights?
So again, the allegation here is the targeting of Kyle Pred against further than the other civilian population. In the bench trial specifically, Brian Knight said he relayed information about a possible misdemeanor offended by Kyle Pred, as opposed to he did not. During the bench trial, I do not believe he said anything about relaying information about somebody who attempted to murder an officer that was exculpatory to Kyle Pred and would have, if relayed prior to the frisk, would have removed Kyle Pred as a suspect entirely.
Okay, so just so I'm understanding this clearly, your claim is that Knight's violation of Pred was that he should have made the exculpatory evidence that he was aware of more prominently known to the officers, so he would be released?
So there's a couple of things I'm saying. That is the specific thing that you said was brought up in the bench trial.
Okay.
He sent a text message explaining that Kyle Pred may have been committed a misdemeanor instead of relaying the identification of a murder suspect.
Your Honor,
was objectively not Kyle Pred. And then outside of the stuff made to light in bench trial, my client has said that he spoke with Trooper Knight after the detainment occurred prior to being let go. And that is the nature of what he wants to speak about.
Your Honor, is it illegal for an officer to talk to someone who, as testified by Trooper Knight, there was individuals on scene saying that they had, talking about a gun that was on, Mr. Pred's person? This was if I may, this was a protest, Your Honor, at Legion Square Bank that was put on by an off-duty officer. There was every right for officers to be there because of, a protest that could very likely turn violent. There was, 911s that were mentioned during the trial, all these sort of things that you have a large-scale mob. It makes sense for officers to be there. Trooper Knight then talks about the fact that it was brought up that Pred was there. It doesn't... Look, I would understand if, there was, accused further illegal actions against Pred, detaining him unlawfully, etc., etc. But just because he's, on scene in a protest that anyone who's on scene is going to be, looked into here. And Kyle Pratt is well known by the police department for the individual that he is, and it makes sense for them to ensure that an individual who is well known for his very large personality, probably a good way to put it,
That's fair.
during a mob, it makes sense for them to at least keep an eye on him. I just feel, Your Honor, that the accusations towards Trooper Knight here are, look, if in the records we find something that Stout feels is necessary, and it's some sort of violation and grounds for a civil suit, then sure. But I don't have this here. We had to find something against Deputy Dumont. There's nothing in the statement of claim. There's nothing here. Your Honor, I don't feel I can properly defend it if the plaintiff has no idea what they're even officially accusing Knight of beyond he treated my client incorrectly.
My client is the plaintiff, not me. But I would point out the number of times we've had people brought to court and found not guilty. Like, if he's not liable, have it the day in court, have him found not liable. That's all I'm saying. My client wants to be able to sue these individuals. He believes that he was wronged by these individuals and would like to have his day in court with these individuals. If they're not liable, find them not liable. But this court has historically been very opposed to severing any cases whatsoever, even when defendants are co-indicating.
To what I'll say, Your Honor, I'll keep it very, very simple. Just because you believe something, you still need grounds to file the civil suit, and I don't see those grounds. That's all I'm going to keep.
Standards for evidence for a civil suit is significantly lower than standard evidence for a.
Okay, they are, and I'll give you that stuff. But what I'm going to contrast it with is I'm going to contrast it with exactly the situation that we've been presented with. Okay, it seems like in this situation, Pred was accused of doing something that he didn't do, but because it was Pred, people investigated him, and by that, his rights are now being contested as being violated, right? I mean, in a similar
Correct.
thing, we're sitting here saying, well, Knight must have been involved because he was on the scene and he was communicating. But similar to Kyle, the evidence is it doesn't really seem to be adding up for the search, right?
Your Honor, this isn't about the search only. This is about the targeting of Mr. Pred and the conversations that Mr. Pred had after detainment. And Mr.
Your
Pred
Honor,
will tell.
can we make this very
the
simple?
opportunity to do
Can
that.
I have which amendments are being violated? Which rights of persons are being violated here? Clearly, the Fourth Amendment search and seizure is being violated. What else? Because if we don't have that, I have nothing to really defend.
Give me a sec here. I'm gonna see if Kyle is awake. Did you communicate with him at all, Stout, about if he wanted to come? I don't know if he wanted to come to this or not. I'm not really sure.
Pred doesn't want to come to this.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
He
It's
will come. He
fine.
wants to be there for the day of court, but
Of
he doesn't want to deal with anything that's not,
No, I 100% get it. The only thing is I didn't want him to really want to be coming to this and have his input in here because I gotta tell you, I'm really close to severing Brian from this. Okay, I just I don't think this is him. Hello. Sorry, you're not who I wanted to talk to. I'm busy right now. Bye. I was hoping that was him calling me back, but it wasn't.
There are Fourth and Sixth Amendment rights violations that we are.
Which specific sixth, which specific fourth, if there's any beyond the search and seizure?
Right to be secure in your person, and then the right to counsel.
This is not stated in the statement of claim, Your Honor.
I mentioned the Fourth Amendment in the statement of claim directly.
Yes, I understand. That's why I brought it up, Your Honor. Let's see here. Where in the Sixth Amendment of the Los Santos Constitution, Your Honor, as the plaintiff...
United States.
Your Honor, if I may, it's been very, very clear. We do not follow the United States Constitution. We follow the one that is written in our MDWs. That has been made very clear by senior judges.
Yeah.
For rights violations, we are bound to the Fourth and Sixth
Correct,
Amendment.
Your Honor.
Stout, which of our Los Santos statutes is it a violation? Okay,
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I
put it
was
in Los
not aware
Santos.
that we did not have the right to be secure in our person and not the right to illegal search and seizure in Los Santos.
Your Honor, the Fourth Amendment in the Los Santos Constitution is search and seizure. The Sixth Amendment is along the lines of the United States Constitution, but not to the extent that the plaintiff is accusing.
Yeah, the Sixth Amendment in Los Santos is rights of accused in criminal prosecutions, not necessarily the rights of the person. However,
the rights of the person would be part of the Fourth.
So what's the Sixth, Your Honor? for this? To which the Fourth Amendment violation, or Fourth Amendment here in the San Andreas, is just search and seizure, which we'll get to in a second. Rights of persons is 5, if we want to go along that line.
Yeah, but it doesn't have anything about security.
No, we don't, do we? So, Your Honor, I'm feeling, I'm sticking with my motion to sever and dismiss for Trooper Sergeant Knight. Your Honor, this was something that I was taught when I got my bar license.
Okay, objection. So then I would be doing the Third Amendment would be the one that the thing here, since we're apparently going off that.
What do you mean apparently? You know we're going off the Los Santos Constitution, so come on now. You know better than this.
Nor deny any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. And I will state that when I was taught the Constitution, I was quizzed by Justice Coyote, Your Honor, and when he asked me what the Second Amendment was, I said it was against slavery and involuntary servitude, and he told me I was wrong, and that the Second Amendment was the right to bear arms. So
Justice Coyote is no longer a judge, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Yes, but I was trained by Justice Coyote. He was one of the people who was involved in my training. That was the
also, Your
primary
Honor,
moment.
Let's not forget. Let's make it very clear. Nor deny any person with its jurisdiction to equal protection of the laws. That's protection of laws. We're talking. That's if I had a murder victim here, and it shows because I didn't like the victim. I'm not going to, fully prosecute. That's what that's specifying to. That's not.
Equal protection is against malicious prosecution. The counselor here is saying that my client is not allowed to sue because he was maliciously prosecuted against him. That's just wrong.
We have had very little malicious prosecution cases in this state, Your Honor. And at any time that sort of thing is brought up, it needs to be very, very clear which amendments are being brought forth.
Well, and I was gonna say, Stout, your statement of claim is less about I understand you want to lump it all into this giant scope, but your statement of claim is very specifically on the search.
I mean, no, look at the last sentence of the statement of claim. It literally says, was targeted differently than every other citizen in Los Santos.
Your Honor, I have no more to say. I'm pretty stuck with what I've said so far. Come on, let's get rid of Nick.
Stout,
Come on.
I can understand that, there's some broad interpretations that can be had here, but if you want to go into specifically malicious prosecution, I need more than just one line in the statement of claim that can be interpreted that way. If you want to do that, you know as well as I do, you need to spell this stuff out. I'm all for succinct statements of claim, but they need to be succinct in that they still clearly paint the picture you want to go to and can't just be easily leapfrogged off of that, okay? I'm giving you Dumont because I did find that she was in there. She did perform the second search, okay? I don't see anything here with Knight that leads to him being directly involved in this, aside from just being on scene and maybe having a conversation with Fred that,
Your Honor, my client would still I'm sorry. One moment, please.
Okay. While you need a moment, I'm gonna go get a refill on my coffee.
Come on. Come on. Oh, we're so close. Hi, puppy. Hey, Rudy. I'm gonna probably have to leave a little early, guys, from stream. It's about 2 hours left. Because I gotta take Booty to the, Booty. I gotta take Rudolph to the vet. Because my boy don't feel good. He don't feel good. He got a little bit of cough. Yeah, you do, buddy. He's looking at me funny. We're so close. We're so scared.
Coffee.
We're so close. So close. Hi, Julia. I think Stout is using this time to look something up. I don't know if that's what he's doing. Or I think it did sound like his voice was kind of messing up, so he might need like a cough drop or something. But yeah, Puppy's not feeling too well. He's very lethargic. He's got this horrible cough that sounds like to me what it sounds like is it's like he's lost his voice, but obviously it's far worse than that. It's a very dry cough. His nose it's not too bad. He's sneezing a little bit, very mucousy in his eyes, and he's got no appetite. So I'm taking him to the vet in a little bit. All
right, Odessa. I think Stout needs a moment here. He may even be indisposed, but we'll give him some time here.
You pog. Why is Velsing around? What the fuck? What the fuck is happening on Twitter? Oh, we should totally go. Bicycle. He's not feeling 100%. So just give him 1 second. Non-related. He's all right. Yeah, don't give him any shit for that. He's struggling, so I'm not. All right, touche. Yes, Velsing.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm awake because I got surgery today.
Oh, okay. And you good?
Yeah, I'm getting a titanium rib cage.
Oh shit! So that song by Rihanna was about you?
What?
Is that Rihanna?
I don't understand the reference.
Is it No, it's David. I'm in a pre-trial hearing. I mean, granted, the plaintiff counsel is he's meditating here, but
If you need a moment, Odessa, feel free to step away.
oh, I've been given a moment to step. I'm not. I mean, it's just Velsing calling me to be a little shit.
Oh, whatever.
Hi, Velsing.
Yeah. Do you think I could get the judges to classify myself as a deadly weapon if I chest bump somebody with titanium rib cage?
I don't see why not.
That'd be pretty cool.
Would be pretty cool.
Yeah, if I could get my body itself classified as a deadly weapon.
I don't know if we can have sex if that's the case.
No, it'd be fine. You'd probably just be suspended from the ceiling.
Give me a second. Hey, Your Honor, come here for a second. Is this one of the new is this one of the new appointed judges?
Yeah, I think that's was it appointee judge
Auto something?
Yeah.
Automobile?
Yeah, that's one of the new ones. Yeah.
They're not very talkative.
No, look, I don't think it's your turn at the bench, alright? Stout's calling me. I guess he's back in the moment that we left.
Okay. Come here.
We
Here,
just went
did
to
you
go
get
and,
did you send him home?
I sent him home, yeah.
Okay, yeah, take look at Twato then, Stout.
Door not closed? Oh, no,
Nice. Hey, I've got a hard out in 20 minutes ago.
Oh shit. Okay, I didn't realize. Okay.
If you want to make the ruling, go right ahead. I implore you to think of the precedents on motions to sever. But you've heard the arguments from both sides. You know where we're going from.
Okay.
I do have to run though.
Sorry. Was there anything else before? Because were there
Yeah.
there was another one about just dismissing it on.
So that's
because of
if
good faith,
we're
right?
gonna come down to if it's only the Fourth Amendment violation that we're concerned about here, Your Honor, then in the statement of claim, the plaintiff explicitly lists out that that Suarez acted in good faith as per to, Judge Grayson, which really starts questioning whether that was a right to.
Good faith doesn't matter for a rights violation. It's the
Yeah, I'm
rights
gonna-
violation itself.
Yeah, I'm gonna deny that one. Okay. Stout's got to go, so he's got to go. What I am gonna say is I'm gonna talk over the severing Brian over with the other judges. I just want to make sure that that's on board with how everyone else is thinking. Okay. And then I will post a just sort of a bit of a write up of what we talked about and what the motions were and how we're gonna move forward with them. All right. I didn't realize you had a
Thank
hard
you,
out,
Ron.
Stout.
Yeah,
you
no,
go for
sorry.
it.
I think about work 20 minutes ago.
Fair enough then. All right. Have a good one.
All right.
But yeah, like I said, I'll talk with the other judges just to make sure I'm not doing anything legislatively incorrect. But I would have given you Lucy too, but I found her in the second search. So, but I
Yeah.
don't see how he's painted a picture of Brian doing anything here. That's why I tried to call Pred as well. It's just like I need something, right? Like I need something to keep him around. So
Yeah, I'm
but
trying to
I'll double check with
remember
the judges.
Where was it that they upped the amount you can sue for?
Oh, we did it. I don't know, a couple months back, I think. Right? We increased it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the announcement.
I think that was through Crane. I think, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find. It's not listed there at all.
It might have been Senator Davis as well. I think it's Davis, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Senator Davis on 5/29/23, and it's literally the last line of his general DOJ changes announcement. There's no dollar figure.
I
It's
thought
written
there was
out.
something about. No, you know what I need to check. I need to check. It's the Dean Quincy one.
What about Dean Quincy?
Was it Dean Quincy? It was the civil no. There was a civil case in which they talked about changing the grounds for which you can sue. And my concern is the good faith, right?
Well, I mean, okay. To me, that's just the argument that you're gonna have to hang your hat on in the trial.
Yeah,
but I would just want to weigh it in the trial,
Got it.
right? I'm not saying it's not a good argument. In fact, it might be still what wins you the case. Sorry, I shouldn't be talking about this without Stout around. I shouldn't be talking about this without Stout around.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure that's clear before I go and
yeah,
start making sort of,
I'm not dismissing your argument in terms of it's not a valid argument. I just want to hear the case still. I think it's a case worth hearing. I think that it's worth diving into it because, again, I don't know all the details, right? It was found to be an illegal search. I think that the good faith argument and if qualified immunity applies is specifically something that you need to argue in there. But if that's what ends up coming out, that's what ends up coming out, right?
Right. Okay. I'm gonna send you one more thing too, by the way.
Sure. But yeah, that like I wasn't dismissing your motion because I don't think that's a good argument. I just think that I just think that this needs to have its day in court with how complicated it sounds like it is, and so that's why I'm just gonna dismiss it. But that could be a very valid argument for the courtroom.
I'm gonna send this out as well, so you guys it.
I don't really know how to handle that.
Yeah, so maybe that's something you can talk to the other judges about.
Sure, I'll talk to them about that. Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
Okay.
Right.
I didn't realize that was happening as well. So.
Yeah, it's a mess. So. Yep.
That's fair. Yep. Okay. Sounds
Alrighty.
good.
All right. Bye.
Yep.
Your card game is sick.
Hello.
Hey, Jenny. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad. I am calling you because Judge Swinghammer has asked me to contact you as Keeper of Pred. guess that's your official title, just to make sure he gets availability up, because apparently not even his counsel can get a hold of him.
Okay, I'll give him a call.
Thank you.
Call you back in a second. Bye.
Bye.
We can't do anything. Honor. Did you see that shit? Nice car. Is it okay?
For fuck's sake. What is his warrant for? 3 hours. Hmm. Why is he... Does he have a... What is he... Oh, right, because fucking... Yeah. Okay, I was trying to figure out why the fuck he's listed under DOJ.
Oh,
Hi, Jenny.
hey, he responded.
Yeah, I see that now. Thank you.
All right, no problem. Be safe.
Bye. Because I kind of want to get on... No, because I got to work on court case stuff. I don't need to. Actually, I could do it tomorrow. I've already had a stressful day with taking care of my pupper. I'm going to get on Fate and screw around. He swears around. May have to email him. Who's this? Depug? Depug. Ah! Local! Whose fucking car is this? I'm trying to settle. We might settle out of court for this. Right. I don't particularly want to stay around. Sorry guys, I'm lots of DMs happening. Better remember what the fuck. Look, at the end of the day, if I can get Brian and Lucy off the hook, that's all that matters to me. 'Cause I'm MCU. Look at the end. Yeah, look at the end of the day. Odessa works for the MCU, so she works for the PD, but yeah. Mm-mm. Sorry, guys. Sorry for me being very quiet. I'm just trying to sort this all out. Just trying to figure out everything right now. Oh, well, that's why there's no one around, because the fucking academy. I'm like trying to realize why it's like no one around. Which then means, like, there's no... Yeah, that makes sense. That's why there's no... Oh, wait, I'm... Yeah, I have to stay on Odessa. Oh, fuck. Because I was going to switch over to D. Yeah. Already signed out. I can't do D today, guys, because there's a queue. Oh wait, there might actually not be a queue anymore. Actually, I just thought about that because there's been like loads of officers who have gotten on duty, so there might not be a queue anymore. We'll see. Let's see. That's why there was a queue this morning, because there was like 3 officers on duty. B-Dog, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there's no queue. All right. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Personally, looking at that Kyle Pred case, the way I see it, I don't think Lucy's culpable. I think Suarez probably is. I mean, theoretically, he acted in good faith. I could probably win it, but if they're willing to settle for like really low money, from what it sounds like, then I'd rather take that than Suarez be out $1 million. But I don't mind trying. You know, I just really want to get Lucy dismissed, because I don't think Lucy makes sense, specifically because her search was... Oh, I gotta put the harpsichord on. This is far too shitty. I could work on... I just have to have stuff ready by the 1st, and I running out of time. I'm tired. All right, chat. Let's fuck around a little bit. I could probably get it down to like 50k, and then Suarez only has to pay 25k. Alright, let's get a better outfit than Pirate Sasquatch. Pirate Teen Wolf. I need some help. Oh, it's not. Ah! It's terrifying. Oh, I hear someone. Okay. I want the. I'm sorry. This is terrifying. I want like the helmet. Oh, this. He's salvados. Yeah, from the fuck. Yeah, we're switching jackets. It's what I had for a different outfit. We're gonna go full. Oh, BSK got some stuff. It's wrong color though. I am confused. I thought. Hopefully they have a black variation. She has been just doing different gang outfits. I've done the Lost a few times. Just because, like, I know when they're chasing someone, they're just like, ah, it's a gang member, that's not a serial killer. Bondi boy? Should we go Bondi babe? We could do Bondi babe. Let's do a Bondi babe one. I got an idea. I did do Sinister Souls, yeah. Oh, fuck, it's not this hair. Where is it? I'm not gonna do it, but we could. No, I was gonna do something similar but different. I need to find the Hayes hairstyle. Rock cunt. There it is. need to start at my. But we need to be like off-brand Faye. We need to be like Fa. Just like a lighter red. So we'll do like a Hey, it works so well. It's fate. The thing is, she doesn't know fate. No, I liked Fate better. I thought that was... Let's see here. I can't do the hair. I can't. Because she has no reason to know who Faye is. But I want to do it. Oh, but I want to do it. I kind of want to do it. I kind of want to. I can't. I can't. Okay, we're just gonna be generic Bombabe. It'll just be generic Bondi Babe number 52. I do like that red hair though. Ooh. Wait, should I do the red one? I probably don't want the high command one. Probably don't even want the enforcer one. Probably just want the prospect one. We need to change your makeup too, by the way. We can go do that just down the road. I like this outfit. I like this outfit a lot. Oh, we need a mask. It's blue. It doesn't. God damn it. I guess no, it needs to be a black mask. Part of me kind of just wants to get every gang in the city to hate her. Isn't that black and red version of those? Where's the goggles I want? I kind of want that though. That's the thing. She has no tattoos, which might be an issue. Yeah, there we go. That'll fix the tattoo issue. Oh! Yeah! Oh, I'm so dumb. Chat. Oh, I'm so dumb. Can we get some F in chats for my stupidity? I need Fs in chats. Cause I'm dumbass. I'm a dumbass. I just thought about something. You know who we could do? Well, I didn't think about this on my own. But you know who we could do? To mimic? We could make ourselves look like Chastity Dawes. How do we how do we look like a different Seraph character? That was so cute. What the? Her titties stick out though, so this is how we die. This is how we get targeted by a gang. But again, that's kind of the point. There we go. All right, now we gotta get the makeup changed. And 100% am not riding around with this on. I need her eyebrows to be black, and I need her lippy. That works. There we go. You know what else I want? I know this sounds crazy, but having the hair tie could make or break. So when we're running, we take off the vest and we put on the hair tie. I don't have... Because I changed the hair, that's why. Or the makeup. God damn it. Well, at least we caught it before we showed up. Do I have any snackies left? We need to get more snackies. Hey, puppy. Shut up. Shut up, Patrick. Everything's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know what you're talking about. You're the bozo. She looks so cool. Guys, now I want Dee to be a Bondi babe. What the fuck? Oh man. No, this is how we get snapped by a gang. Which, to be honest with you, is perfect. Because exactly what I want. I like that conflict. I love it when like gangs get involved in SKRP to an extent. Oh, sir. I'm terrible. Sorry, what must happen? There we go. I don't have my template open. Right. There we go. Let's go ahead and grab the yeah. I'm surprised fucking Nick Simone didn't come after me. But look, you know, no, I can't eat that. Can I do this? Can I put the bike armor on, please? Okay, guess not. Alright, we'll find another snacky. No. Alright, let's see if we can find a different one. Do love the payphone up here. It's a very good payphone. I'm not seeing snacks. Then I can. Look, I don't need her passing out when we're doing the shit. Oh, because I've been using it, but then it was just like locals. It's locals over here, but these ones are dangerous. Oh, look, Lucy Snow's around. I wonder if she's in the Yellow Pages. Oh, that car, that was really weird. Oh, here's Loco.
Go to hell. I'll get the cops on you. I will. Sweet Jesus. Son of a pig!
Okay, well, now how am I supposed to... I don't think I bled there, actually. I think we're good. Huh. Well, that worked. Oh, nope, I definitely did. All right. Is it? I don't think if I don't think this is. Okay. I guess we're fine. I don't know if it's not power gaming because it lets me do it. So I was trying to think. I'm like, is this trying to be power gaming? But no, it's not because it's an option. If it was, they would limit it to. They would limit it to offices. So. Yeah, true. Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, people can buy flashlights. I forgot. Oh, god damn it. That local disappeared. That's a good point. I didn't. Yeah, I feel bad because I finally do an SK. Oh, here we go. Finally. God, we need snacks. There we go. Need water though too. Yeah, it's okay. We'll find out. Oh, there's a thing over here. Did you have at least good RP with it yesterday? That's all I ask. She's not. Look, she's not specifically a cannibal. She just. You know, she's not specifically a cannibal. She just realizes that when she's on the road, you know, it's easier to take the body parts versus, you know, having to go to the store or put your face up for people. She doesn't like the taste. It just helps. So it's less of a, you know, all my serial killers are cannibals. And more, convenience. She's also losing her fucking mind, so it kind of makes sense that she does this. She's just like, yeah, isn't it? Well, smashing. I don't know about that. I don't. Is it smashing? I think you're really stuck on that. technicality. Yeah, sure, technically. But, like, what amount of human remains? Because, dust is human remains, and you eat dust. Oh, it was a kidney. It was a kidney. Come on, Badger. Let's get the organs right. Right. So how do Aussies talk? Aussie. Well, right. I'm an Aussie. I'm an Aussie. Aussie. Right, crikey, mate. I could. Crikey. Crikey. I could go for a shrimp on the barbie down under. Down under. I can't do an Aussie accent. But this is how she's gonna go. Right. Down under, I could use, top of the morning to, yeah, she's Aussie, clearly. Can I do /me is clearly Australian? Right, cunt. Let's see that. Right, cunt. Oh, there's officers here. That's never a good sign. Okay, who is it? 374 fuck 12. This is Corcat.
Oh dear.
345. Let's find out what's happening here. Okay. Down. Hey, crikey, mate. Crikey. I come from a land down under. Please tell me I didn't put the voice mod on, right? I didn't put voice mod on. Okay, we're good. Why is Zelda following me? Please tell me she's leaving. Okay, good.
I like your cut.
Doctor in here.
Lobby for me, 'cause I'll yeah.
Make sure you get someone else to drive you, please.
No, there's lots of Mongols here. I will.
Thank you.
Hello. If you're looking for the doctors, they're both in surgery.
Hello. I'm pretty woozy, but I'm good.
Stain.
No Lex Diamonds at hospital.
I can wait.
I'll have a wheelchair.
Yeah, okay.
Mimi, if you got
Say
one.
they're just both in surgery right now, so it's gonna be a hot minute.
Okay.
You know what doctors it is?
Bones and Perry. I'm Harry Dean.
All right. I can wait.
You're not Ophelia.
No,
Hey,
no,
did the
no,
doctors go
no.
in surgery?
They're in surgery, yeah.
Okay, I need a wheelchair
You-
for Happy.
Yeah, I'll go stand outside the door and just keep watch.
Yeah, definitely. Hello. Hi, Happy. Hang tight.
I lost the attempt at the accent so quick. I lost. I need to send this to Sky. Oh, I'm cracking up. Oh. Right, down under. Down under. Right. come from a land down under. And this one. This medical neutrality. I'm worried because Harper might come back. But she did kind of run out in a hurry. I can't shoot. Did she run? Let's see if she's still here. There's just a man here. Oh. I might be able to get the stab off. I might be able to get the stab off and then run. It's just so risky. It's so risky. I'm still in surgery.
Yep. You'll be there.
Fuck, okay, I'm glad I didn't do the stab because she's still here. I can't do the accent. Every time I try to do the accent, I slip into fucking Aussie. Or not Aussie, Southern.
That's just chaos. Wow.
I don't even know how to. Yeah, that's. Oh.
Let's make them think it's fine. Okay, can I steal her? Is her cop car on? The ambo on? What car is on? You think I can get in? Oh, I can. Oh, I can. I can. Just have to be really careful. Why does this look like my old ambo? It's the same tint I used to use. It's so risky. It's so risky. It's so risky. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Why does it look like it's Zelda's ambo? Who is that? Fuck! I need to get rid of it. I need to get rid of her car. I need to get rid of Harper's car so if I do something. Alright, that works. Don't worry about that. Don't. Good, okay, good. Alright, we got that. Now
Oh, good.
why did Oh, yeah, they locked the door. God damn it, Alex. Come on, Perry. Come on, Perry. Come on, Perry. Come on, Perry. It's Perry. It is Perry. She's gonna realize her ambo's been moved. I think she's realized. Oh, no, she hasn't. Where is she? Hey, I think one of the locals hit your ammo.
Oh no. I was about trying to get people to let people to park here because they go crazy. Oh boy.
Okay, good. All right, we got an excuse. We got an excuse. Okay, we moved the EMS. This is working. This is.
You're all good. What?
Heckin' rude. What'd you get in? What the heck?
She pushed in after me.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Yes. You said you're looking for a doctor?
yeah.
Yeah. How can I help you?
Just got.
So sorry.
I just need an ice pack.
They're fine. Bullet was removed, airways were cleared. The lung will reinflate on its own if it has been deflated, but it should be fine.
It's a little shit.
But they're stable.
Thank you, doctor. What's your name?
Alexander Bone.
Oh, love. Wow. It's a good name. Good,
Yeah.
strong name.
Hell yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go hide myself in off it for like a million. What
Well, I don't know about that.
you mean?
How risky do I want to be? You said your name was Bones, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna take this.
What the hell? Put me down either.
No, you're fine.
Oh, I can't see.
Well, we'll make that work. please tell me I'm not kidnapping a doctor this way. Just. You might. Oh no!
Yeah, once he's on.
Ah, there we go. There we go. Alrighty. Let me not go this way. One moment. Let me just get us a little further away. I'm sure you understand. There we go. Allow me to introduce myself. As I'm
I
sure
think you need to.
Yeah. Nah, you don't, do I? No. All right. I'm gonna slowly take the phone out of your pocket and just kind of toss it in the road here. Just kind of just take it there and yeah, perfect. All right. Well, tell me what you know about Dr. Perry Watson.
Dr. Perry Watson. Oh, she has purple hair.
Yeah, thank you. You don't need to do that. I've helped dealt with her a lot.
Oh shit! What else? Works at the hospital. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Okay. All right. So you know who I am.
Yeah. One of the two.
One of the two. Yeah. We're a little.
Yeah.
Oh no, I wouldn't. What I thought.
Huh?
Do you have a second phone I don't know about?
Unless someone shoved something in a place that I'm not aware of, then no.
Oh, that's concerning. That's concerning.
You're freaking telling me.
Well,
Put a phone in.
if you could kindly remove that phone as well and just
I wouldn't find you how to. Am I?
Well, oh, you hear the phone. Anyways, sorry, you know who I am. That much is true,
Not
right? But I'm fate, you know. Little fate, not fortune.
I'm gonna silence myself.
What? How did you pull that?
Listen, you know as much as I do with this. Listen,
Right.
when we get off this bike, you can freaking.
Yeah, no, I believe you. I'm just. Anyways. Anyways,
Yes.
right, yes, I'm Fate. Pleasure to meet you. We haven't
Pleasure to
formally.
meet you officially. Yeah. Oh,
Ow. Anyways.
pleasure is a loser term.
Come now. You don't mean that.
No, I definitely do.
Anyways, what do they know about?
About you?
Yeah, it's about me. And remember, you do have a knife to you.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be a first time. I had a revolver pointed at my face while doing surgery today.
I almost did walk into the surgical room, but I felt that was a little too bold. Though, carrying a doctor out of the hospital, I didn't expect that to work either, and, well, here we are.
I don't know. Oh, this could go bad.
Yeah, that's why we're coming up here. Anyways, wait. Alright, I'm gonna pat you down
Do you
here.
not see the murder kitty running this direction?
Oh, yeah, that's the point. That's why we're coming up here. You're about to become murder kitty food. Anyways, I'm
I was
kidding.
about to say it'd be very awkward if we both.
I'm kidding. We're not gonna make you murder kitty food. Not if you cooperate. Anyways, alright. Alright. Off the bike. Raise your hands.
Please get rid of whatever.
Thank you,
Find it,
ma'am.
please.
Anyways, so, did they have a name for me?
What
You haven't
type
been
of
told
name
any
is
sort
it?
of name to look out for?
No, that's fair.
Just fate. Wow. Well, how are you supposed to protect yourself? Insulin pen. Oh no. Do you got allergies?
I wouldn't use that. Reed Dankleaf was the last person to use. So I mean, you could.
I could.
But I'm unsure what diseases you would control.
Right. I'm not. Alright. There was. Let me just toss this over here. There we go. Those don't exist. Alrighty. Wait. Right. We'll put this down. There. Perfect. Well, so they don't have any sort of name for me.
No.
You guys want to hear like at all? None at all.
Hey, no, I don't know. Whatever pseudonym cops got for you.
Who's looking into me? Other than Scholar. Alright, let's get on the bike. Get on the bike. Get on the bike. Get on the bike. Get on the bike.
Are we being skulked?
Oh, it's a coyote.
Oh, jeez. I swear to God, if your downfall is a fucking murder.
Don't give me that. Don't even put that torture on me. Anyways, off you get. You know the drill.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, that's all I've heard from.
Who else? Who else you told to talk to?
You're talking about in the law enforcement.
Yes.
It's Bobby
Bobby
and Avery.
and
Russell.
Avery. Alright. Bobby,
There's a
do you have
few
a last
people
name?
I think it's Russell, but don't quote me on that.
And this Ava person?
I'm horrendous with names. This is why I'm not a.
And Avery, does she have a last name? Or he, I suppose.
So. Is Avery a multi-gendered name?
Yeah. Anyways. Okay, that's worrying. What the fuck?
Just like, listen, you know much about that as I.
Okay, well that's weird. I don't do that kind of shit. All right. Well, oh, well, I guess I got some information out of this, so you're not entirely useless.
Pete, I'm gonna need you to speak up with chest there.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Can't
this
give you
entire thing wasn't
information if I can't hear
completely useless, so I am gonna do one thing to you. This is gonna hurt you more. No, I'm not gonna hurt you per se. All right, let me just break the little thingy here on the heel, not your actual heel, but just the little your shoes. There we go. So you're unfortunately very imbalanced now.
What the?
Well, you were somewhat useful to me. So, you wanna hop on?
Yeah, sure.
I can't believe I got away with that. Right, well, I will talk. I think you do need to talk to your hospital about better security after that. That was quite embarrassing that they let that happen.
Question.
Yeah.
Better than nothing is.
Yes, but there was nothing.
I mean, we don't even have security cameras. It's pretty bare fucking bones.
Well, I think I'm gonna let you right here. Oh, no, maybe up here? Maybe. No, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I'll let you here. All right. Well, you have a good one, Dr. Bones, and off you get. Here you go. All right, have a good one. Pleasure meeting you. And you got like a phone number or anything like that? I can call you.
No, you took my phone.
Right. Okay. Well, have fun walking back to the city. Thank you for the information. Yeah, that's a really good point. V did kidnap herself yesterday. I'm such an asshole. I'm gonna get a DM. I'm gonna get a DM from fucking Bones' player and be like, you little fucking shit. I'm sorry, I'm still laughing. I'm still laughing how that worked out. Guys, I don't... How? How did I do that? That shouldn't have happened. I just carried a doctor out of the hospital. Oh, I just broke her heel too. She didn't want to kill him. Yeah, she doesn't care. You know, they're good. They're good people. D, but in reality, D is... It's weird. She's become pragmatic, but she's also become... Oh wait, I still have the voice changer on. Hi. I do still have the voice changer on in-game, but at least you guys know it. You can hear me talk. She's become more pragmatic in terms of what she's doing, but she also wants everything to be a game, right? And she doesn't have a game ready for that. Yoink! Alright, let's give, let's see who we got. Any detectives? We call Perry.
Immigrant cocks! Oh, no. Your mom didn't teach you fucking manners.
One moment.
Shit!
Sorry. Wait. Hello, Dr. Watson. How are you?
Oh, with our voice changer, are we? I'm gonna guess you weren't meant to do that.
I didn't have a voice changer on. No, I didn't mean to. Hello, Dr. Watson.
Hello. You took my doctor, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, yeah. They're fine.
Where are they?
Undergoing the same treatment you did.
Uh-huh. And why?
Information. Key to everything.
You really think they're going to give you information?
No, they did, so.
What information did they give you?
Ah, good enough. Anyways, I did just finish up a board game yesterday. That was quite fun.
I thought that might have been you.
Good old game of Catan. Do you remember what I told you?
Oh no, yes. Those words always vibrate through me.
So the
Every
next
single
game
day.
might not be out. I mean, it might be the next game that we're gonna play, but the one after that for sure. I have something planned. I got to do a little something with this. What? How do I put it? Have you ever dealt with a brat before?
A brat?
Yeah. Well, you could see I'm a bit of a brat tamer. And there's this person who has been exceptionally difficult, and every time I call them, they, make snarky comments at me.
Mm-hmm. Really? Because you seem more of a brat than anyone else.
Wow. Nah, I gotta take care of this person first. I got a fun little game for that in mind. But, after that, I'm thinking you, Dr. Harper might be fun. I got a few plans in mind.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Anyways, I've been busy.
Well, I guess you're busy.
You really ought to work on the security at the hospital. I carried them out of there. And that was after I lockpicked an ambulance to pin the cop car to the wall.
Oh my fucking god. Can you just give me a hint of where the fuck they are?
Yes, they're on an island.
On an island? Like, that is... That is the most stupidest clue ever.
Yes, because San Andreas is an island.
Yeah. It really is.
Well... Have you had the luck and pleasure to meet Madame Fortune yet?
What do you mean?
Have you met Madame
Is she-
Fortune yet?
Is she more of a brat than you?
Nah, well... She's been
No,
tamed a bit.
Are you sure?
Oh, did you hear what I did at Pix's store? She had this employee and strung him up on a hook in her store as a kind of message to her. That was a couple days ago, but,
No, I hadn't heard anything about that.
Yeah, it was good fun. Good fun. Roped Scully as a failure in the guy's blood because, well, we both know Scully is a failure. Yeah. Well, I am looking forward to that game that we're playing. How good are your surgical skills? Oh, by the way, that was me who snuck into your back office.
Oh no, I guessed that.
Yeah.
I fucking
yeah.
guessed that.
Yeah. I know the Australian accent was very convincing.
Oh, actually, no, they didn't think you were Australian. They said they heard a British person.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I'm not even British.
Maybe you need to step up your games.
Oh, Dr. Watson, you talking to me about games? You want to play one, you and I? You play one together. You played one, Lewis Brixton? I imagine you got his body. Oh, well. What's left of him?
Wait, what?
Lewis Brixton. I called him. And he said, let's play a game. I get to pick the game. And if he wins, I wouldn't bother Scully anymore. And if I win, well, I can do whatever I want. I pick the game. Dice rolling. Have you ever played Death Rolling?
Oh no, I've played that a lot.
Yeah, you 613 her call sign for it. It was good. Fun. So we did a little bit of that, and then, well, I had weighted dice, because of course I did. Fateso was on my side, and won the game. So I burned him alive.
I can't right now. I'm busy. I'm sorry.
We could play a game if you want.
Go. Could you take him to Kate? Take him to Kate. I can't. Fuck's sake.
I'm not even British.
I would love to play a game, but I've got to go help someone.
Boo-hoo.
But
just another patient who's probably gonna die on your table.
they will not die on my table.
Yeah, how many patients have you lost before?
My track record, only one.
Only one? Well, that is one person who's, unfortunately, their family's not gonna get to, spend any sort of time with them anymore because of your failure. So when we play our game that I've got planned out, I hope that's running through your mind, because the person who you're going to be dealing with, if you fail, they're not going to see their family anymore.
Who? What is, like...
You'll find out.
With it?
Also, can you tell Doctor, can you tell Officer Anita May that I'm coming for her? She seems fun.
Will do.
Also Bobby Russell and Avery. I don't know the Avery's last name, but Bobby Russell I do.
I'll tell them.
Good.
Don't you ever get bored of playing games?
Nope. I've got so many in mind.
You know you're gonna fail one of these days, and you're actually gonna get caught.
Here's the thing. I only have to fail once to lose, right? But sure, and then likely ends in my death. But every time you fail, and every time cops fail, another person dies. And that's happened quite a lot so far, so...
What do you mean if I fail?
Oh, because if you fail to save them.
I'm gonna try my best to save them.
It's gonna be really funny when you fail.
People die every day.
Yep.
And
unfortunately, this one's going to be at your hands. You have fun.
Which one's going to...
You have fun treating whatever you're doing. I'm going to go. Tell Deputy Castle that I'm real sorry to hear about his sister. That was unfortunate.
Did you see that shit?
Yep. Well, you have a good one. I'm going to get back to doing a little bit of, villainy and mayhem, but it's always lovely talking to you, Dr. Watson.
I would say the same, but I'm just not.
Do you guys want the voice changer on so you can hear what it sounds like, or do you want the Tell me why ain't nothing but a holiday. Yeah, do you guys want voice changer, or do you want not voice changer when I'm making calls? Right. Well, I've got everything. I don't think there's anyone around. Oh. I wish I could put on Twitter selling one doctor. They're gonna call because they're all at fucking academy. Do I have anyone else I can call? Oh, here we go. Let's see who we can call. We can call this number because he's in the app, and because I fucking love Farmhouse, we can fuck with Farmhouse a little bit. Oh wait. I was gonna see if Lucy Snow's in the. Well, why are you here, Walter? I swear I hear it. I do not like the fact that I can hear that. Oh, that's my bike. Steven! Steven, pick up! Dink donk! Dink donk! Dink donk, Steven! Dink donk! Dink donk! Dink donk, Steven! Dink donk! I don't know. Who else can we call the fuck with? I don't like getting like random people involved without. Fate, call me. Oh, here we go. Oh. Okay, Harper. Happy to. Yeah, happy to. Happy to.
Deputy Harper Belmont.
Fate hotline. You requested a call?
Yeah, where the fuck is my doctor?
Well, I don't know anymore. I don't have them anymore, technically.
Rerouting to that. Okay.
Probably in some murder kitty poop at this point. But, I don't know for certain.
Well, this is the second time I've had a conversation with you, and the second time I've seen your face.
Yeah. What? Have we met before?
Uh-huh.
When did we meet?
We met at the courthouse.
I don't remember.
It was a chance meeting. I ran by, asked if you saw a dead body anywhere.
It doesn't sound
I don't know why I'm going
familiar.
this way. You were with your friend.
Hmm?
I'm going the wrong way. I know which way to drive.
Friend, that's not one way to talk about the great Madame Fortune.
Yeah, I don't really care about your little game.
Nah,
But when you
fam.
take people that I care about,
I
I
didn't
mean, I'll just
hurt them. I just
No.
broke their heel.
the HEAL or HEEL.
I don't know, you figure it out.
I'm dyslexic. That's unfair.
I feel like it won't help, regardless.
Okay, well, next time I see you, I'm putting a gun to your head, and you either give up or I shoot you.
That's cute. I like that.
23, someone,
Oh, I think I'm gonna base myself off of that, and I'm gonna assume that she is gonna be at Bones, where I dropped Bones off. Based on how she was talking, how she refused to tell me what it was, something tells me that she... What time is it, by the way? Okay, I got 30 minutes before I take the pupper to the doctor. His doctor, not my doctor.
yeah, you're not.
Fuck me. Of all the fucking people.
You alright?
You good?
You alright?
Oh. No, don't do that! Fuck! Alright, I've pushed my luck today. We don't need to push my luck anymore. I really want to call her right now and be like, I thought next time you saw me, you were going to put a bullet in me. Fucking branches. Jesus. Fucking leaf. That looks dangerous. Actually, I think that bike armor saved me. So luckily I don't think my blood's gonna be on scene. Yeah, something along those lines. I just don't want her to go back and look for blood. Because that would be the intelligent thing to do. And I don't need her doing that. I need another fucking repair kit. Might have to swing by. Fuck! Is it not... Will she here? Okay. Oh, that's Air 1. That is Air 1. Okay, yeah, we're gonna leave. I'm just gonna grab... I'm just gonna... Yeah, that is Air 1. I'm good. I don't need Air 1 on me. Do they not have fucking repair kits in here? What? I'm taking duct tape and zip ties, because RP reasons. I want a top. You always need a top. Oh, I can take chest armor, but I really need a repair kit. Okay. Am I blind? Well, I didn't see it in character, so... I saw a body repair kit, I didn't see a repair kit. It's okay, I'll find another one. I know another story. I didn't see it in character, so I'm not gonna go back. What happened to next I see you, I'm gonna put a gun to your head. That didn't happen.
Rat shit on a bike. I don't know if you've ever driven an Explorer, but they are dog shit off road now.
Well, you're not off-road right now. Do I want to taunt? No, there's Air 1. There's Air 1. Let's not fuck around. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Kathy. I think they sell repair kits here. If not, I think there's a... I think the fucking Red Line store's nearby. Or not Red Line. Is it Red Line? Just Matt's here. Okay, also, this is insane, by the way. Turns out, they sell them for $12 at the fucking convenience store, but whoever owns the store is selling them for, $6K. I respect it. I want to say the store's like right over here. It might be further up, I think. Dude, I'm glad I bought bike armor though, holy shit. That I almost just hit. Oh, do they? Oh. I totally just gave away a bunch of materials to, why am I going back to Sandy? What is wrong with me? Not here. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Fuck! She's right there. Oh no, it's not her. That's not her. Hi guys.
I'll be getting some fresh ink if I can ever find a steady gig.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I get you. I get that. Yep, I get that. Yep, let me just... Fucking don't give a shit. You're pushing it, Ken. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Why is it already making noises? Why are they so expensive? Need a bike. Need a bike. Bike. Okay. Alright, well, I didn't choose this car, the car chose me. I'm feeling Purple's gonna fucking kill me if she finds me. So, the bike would be excellent right now. But did I not put the fucking body armor on? There we go. Let's go to Grapeseed, get the fuck out of here. I need a new change of clothes. I'd have to dip soon though too. Cause I gotta take Rudy to the vet. My baby boy needs to go to the vet. He needs to get some tests. Probably just needs an antibiotic. I don't know if it's a virus. I think Kennel cough's a virus actually, so an antibiotic's not gonna do anything. He's probably just gonna need rest. Oh my god, the racing lines, the racing lines! Bye. 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 Take the Seminole. Not a bike. Seen bikes up here before. I know it means jack shit, but it's the countryside. I might have to take the Seminole. Seminole might be a little bit more. That one I know how to drive off-road actually really well. I know how to drive an upgraded one at least, but I don't know if I can do, Yeah, so that makes sense. I need to just take him and have him swab his throat and do a little check-see. Gotta take care of the good boy. He's not too bad. He's actually fine. He's just really tired. I mean, he has other symptoms, but I think the worst one right now that he's dealing with is the fatigue. Okay, well, the Seminole I came back for is no longer there. So, cool. Like, somehow, everyone changed their car. Why? No, because the issue is if I use this now, I might not have enough. My lockpick might break, because for some reason, I bought a lockpick, not more. Okay, I just need to get a bike and get out of here. Realistically, I could probably go to Pluto right now and dip. But look I don't realistically. Can I just ride a cow? Can I just moo out of here? By the power of moo. Fuck, now I want to She-Ra again. Oh, it's a niche reference. There one for this. Can we hang out with Bones? Oh, okay. I just want to fucking, like, I'm kind of terrified of going to Pluto. She can camp anywhere, so the lore with her is that she rarely goes back to her apartment anymore. She lives kind of out about. Okay, I have to go in 10 minutes, so I might have to just find a lovely little place where she's very clearly hidden and can nap in, because I was hoping there was cars down here. Otherwise, oh fuck. I wish it was like Ignite, where you wake up where you last were. I think that's really cool. I think it's a really cool feature. But the only thing that sucks with is, like, you can't... How good is my lockpick? Okay. Yeah, that would be nice. Like, because for me, my mentality is, like, I like the idea of characters being able to, like, live off stream. Because, like, realistically, this idea that if you don't do something in character, your character's never done it, I don't like that mentality, because it promotes sort of like an unhealthy relationship with having to be on the server all the time. And they are moving towards that, but that's sort of just like my opinion on it. This car's not gonna be much better, but it'll be somewhat better. But it's like, I can't be on the server as much as people think I am. I just do a lot of OOC work. Okay, this is much better. Yeah, this car drives actually pretty well. Yeah. And there's
this mentality. It's like, yeah, exactly. Like for Odessa and Jesse, we would do a lot of like OOC conversations and stuff, right? This car's actually pretty nice. What the fuck is this thing? Is this an intruder? I think it is. Yeah, exactly. It's like, okay, well, she's going home to just read a book. You know what I mean? Like, even like little things like that. It's like, it leaves it a little bit, I don't know. I get this idea of like, quote unquote, pure RP, but it has an unhealthy... Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna get a photo of this. Okay. Right. Okay. All right. Okay. Right. Right. It's just. I wish I could run the plate. She's the greatest captain that's ever lived. Down, down, down. This is like shit I would do in Sea of Thieves. Getting the boat fucking stuck. Where's my harpsichord? I don't know. I'm gonna probably end stream soon anyways. Ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. Da 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 Dun, 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 dun. Why did I do that without a vehicle? Well, it doesn't matter. She's gonna sleep here, so the realistically, like the likelihood, you know, she's washed herself. She didn't have any sort of She didn't have any blood on her from. I guess she did from the other thing, but not from. She doesn't have any evidence on her, so I feel safe enough to. She's definitely away. She's gonna RP getting into one of these tents. Because I don't like RPing her at the Altister departments, because I think that just doesn't make sense, or kill her on the run. Alright. Well, I'm gonna do this. Start climbing into the tent. Going to sleep. Let's go give some love to, I don't know, is Sky streaming? I don't know if she is. I follow her, right? I follow Sky, right? I follow. I follow. Oh, you're eating your brekkie, honey. Good boy. He wasn't eating food earlier, so I'm glad he is. No, she's not live. Okay. Well, I was gonna give her some love, but we can give some love to. Trying to stay on NoPixel. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh, looks like Louise is working on stuff. So let's go give Louise some love. I don't think she realizes that they already solved it. So, guys, go give Louise lots of love. She's amazing. Go give her love. She plays Louise. Guys, go give her love. Thank you so much. What about the doctor you kidnapped? They don't stream. So, all right, guys, go give her lots of love. Spam the hearts. I gotta go take the puppy. So I'm gonna take care of him. Bye.